right, I'm gonna tell you how you supposed to act when you got your guests in the room. You always when you bring your guests in, bring your guests on time. You never want to show up late. You know what I mean? You definitely don't want to bring your guests to the meeting late, because if they actually find the opportunity interesting, then they'll sign up. But what they saw you do, they'll do. So if you come late, they gonna come late. You know what I mean? You want to get there first, you know what I mean, with a little time to spare before the meeting actually starts. You know what I mean? You want to sit your guests as close to the front of the room as possible, man. I keep telling you, only the smart people sit in the front. You know what I mean? When you was in school back in the day, you know what I mean, you used to hang out in the back of the classroom, act crazy. That's where I used to sit at. In the back of the class, we used to throw stuff around, act crazy, nod off, hang out, chill, do our thing. We was doing 1,000 things, but what we should have been doing, So the front of the room was it. You know what I mean? Then if you was in the front of the room, you couldn't complain about you didn't understand, you didn't hear, you didn't know what was going on, and you missing things. You ain't gonna miss nothing in the front of the room. That's where you need your guests at. So you want to get there early. You want to sit in the front of the room. The speaker might have some jokes and stuff that you already heard. You still want to clap. You don't want to be fake, but you still want to clap. You still want to laugh. You still want to enjoy yourself, because, all the emotions that you get are going to transfer over to your guests. And you want them to feel good. It's their first time coming, They want to feel good about coming out. They want to feel good about coming out next time, and they want to feel good after they came out about why they came out, You don't want to have no, your peoples with no remorse feelings like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, or that wasn't for me. You want to have the best experience you can have. So, all right, as the meeting goes on, you watching it, and you sitting there, you watching, you taking notes. Remember to, always take notes. Always take notes. If you in front of some important information, you always take notes. That's just part of life. Why wouldn't you take notes on the biggest business venture that you was going to encompass in life? You brought the people out today to see the greatest show on earth. You don't have your notepad with you. When I bring a guest, I bring 2 pens, 2 notepads, whatever. Whatever they need, and to take it all the way back, how do you make sure that your guests get to the meeting on time? You pick them up. Pick them up, homeboy. That's what you got to do, man. Ain't no excuses if I pick you up. I'm picking you up, man. I'll be there. We'll be on time because you're going to be with me. All right, fast forward again. Now it's the end of the meeting. You ask your guests straight up, because you don't want nobody there that's going to kill the vibe of the meeting. You know what I mean? Now the meeting is over. Everybody's starting to, what's the word I'm looking for? Where people come together and talk. I forget the word, but now congregate. So now everybody's coming together to congregate on this new business opportunity they just heard. Some people are going to be very excited. Some people are going to be like, oh, man, this is some bull. I need to get out of here. So, you as the person who brought the guests, you kind of responsible too, and you want to weed them out fast, because one bad apple will spoil the bunch. So we don't need nobody in there talking negative, talking crazy, this and that, So you want to ask them, man, now that you've seen the information, where do you see yourself? And after they say that, stop talking, man. Keep your mouth shut. We want to hear what the people got to say. Where you see yourself. Now, it's only a couple things they could say is, oh, man, this ain't for me. Okay, cool. Glad you said that, man. Let me come on, walk you outside to the car. At least walk you outside, because I need to get you away from here, man. You like a cancer right now. You don't want to be down. You think we on some BS? All right, cool. Let me get you out of here. You ask your other guests, hey, man, how you feel about the information you just seen? They say, I need a little more information. You say, shoot, man, come on. You in the right place. You walk them up to the presenter, you introduce them, you say, hey, Mr. So-and-so, you edify the presenter. This is Mr. Church, he's a top earner in our company, he loves to help other people, and I wanted you to meet this person today. My person just came out. This is his first time here at the meeting. Now, what the presenter will say, if the presenter is me, I'm going to weed them out from the gate. I'm going to be like, look, man, what did you like the most about this information? As a presenter, I'm going to ask them that. They're going to say, oh, man, I like the XYZ. I'm going to say, hey, man, that's what I like the best, too. Or they may have a couple questions. I'll try to answer their questions, and then, I'll get them signed up for you. All right. Now, you're going to have another person. The first person said he wasn't interested. You walked him out. The second person said he needed a little more information. So you introduce him personally to the speaker. You really want to introduce him to as many speakers as you can, because the people at the front of the room obviously know the most, and they're official. They're the most official people in the room, even more official than you, and you brought the people, you know what I mean? And you're really an official person because you know these people at the front of the room. So now you got the third person. You say, hey, buddy, how'd you feel about the information that was just presented to you? He's going to say, man, I love it. You're going to say, man, I love it too. Come on, let's go sign you up. And you're going to walk that person outside, and you're going to sign them up right there on the spot, Or you're going to get them to somebody who can help them sign up right there on the spot. But basically, that's a fresh sign up right there. You don't want to blow that. You know what I mean? You got to strike while the iron is hot. So these are the gold savings info tips, tricks, to bringing your guests successfully to the meeting. If you got any questions, comments, anything that you want to talk to Mr. KC about, you know how to reach me, man. I'm on Facebook, Khyon Church, Gold Savings Info, whatever you need. DM me. Jump in my DM, man. I love questions, man. Whatever you need. And, thanks for the young lady who told me my style is impromptu. It's the only style I got, baby. It's the only one I got. Thanks a lot.